As the weather gets colder, warming soups are always a delicious meal to make. Let's make a little bit of a twist on a classic today. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Katrina. Welcome to the Organixx channel, where every week we get together in the kitchen and make delicious recipes that celebrate the power of real food. Today we're going to be making lemongrass curry lentil soup. Begin by pouring 1 pound of dried lentils into a fine mesh strainer and rinsing with water for about 1 minute until the water runs clear. Set your rinsed lentils aside and let them continue to drain. In a large pot over medium heat, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of either heart-healthy olive oil or avocado oil. Once your oil has heated up, we're going to add 1.5 cups of chopped up onion, which is about 1 medium-sized onion, but you don't have to be too concerned with the exact measurement here. This next ingredient you might not find too often in your lentil soup, but I'm going to add 1/4 cup of minced up lemongrass, which is a wonderful detoxifier as well as great for your immune system. 4 minced up cloves of garlic. Again, don't be too concerned with the exact measurement here. If you like garlic a lot, add in some more. Not so much, then decrease it a little bit. Mine was about 1.5 tablespoons worth. 2 tablespoons of minced up ginger root, which is so good for your digestion, plus it tastes amazing. Add in 1/4 teaspoon of either pink Himalayan or sea salt. This is about 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm going to use half. And then saute everything up for about 2 minutes. Saute until your onions have softened, about 5 to 8 minutes. Now let's add in 2 cups of chopped up carrots, which was about 3 medium-sized carrots, and 1.5 cup of chopped up celery, which was about 3 stalks of celery. Next, we're going to add in our rinsed and drained lentils, a wonderful plant-based protein. 15 to 16 ounces of either tomato sauce or crushed tomatoes. It just really depends on the consistency of soup you'd like in the end. 4 cups of either vegetable broth or chicken broth. Make sure it's low sodium and that there's no sugar added. 2 cups of filtered water or more broth if you prefer. 1 tablespoon of curry powder and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. You can add more or less of the cayenne just depending on the heat that you would like. Increase the heat and bring your soup to a simmer. Place on a lid, reduce the heat, and let your soup simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes until your lentils have softened. If you'd like to thicken up your soup a bit, you can use an immersion blender and blend up your soup just a few times. You can also put a few cups of your soup into a blender and blend up that way, or you could even use a whisk for just a few minutes. When you're ready to serve up your soup, add in the juice of half of a lemon. Okay, we're ready to give this soup a try. I love the flavor of the lemongrass in here, and a little bit of a kick of the curry and the cayenne pepper heats it up even more. It's super satisfying, very hearty, very warming, very filling. So a couple of things. Do not forget that lemon juice right at the end. It makes all the difference in the world. Also, if this soup is too thick for you, just add in a little bit more water or a little bit more broth. What else? You can green it up a little bit. You could add in a little bit of spinach or a little bit of kale at the end. This is absolutely delicious. And then if you wanted to add a little bit more substance, you could always add in a little bit of cooked up potatoes that are diced up. I hope you give this one a try. It's got so many different variations that you can play with. Oh, and one more thing. If you don't like lemongrass, no big deal. You want it to have more of the traditional flavor. Just omit the lemongrass and the ginger and instead add in 2 teaspoons of cumin, and there you go. Enjoy. Thanks so much for joining me today. Take great care of yourself And remember to join me next week in the kitchen for another healthy and delicious recipe. Take care. Bye-bye.